Thank you. It's lovely to hear the accent. I've not heard the Dublin accent for a while.
It's lovely to hear your accent, to be honest with you, but it's Scottish. So we're spicing it up here this morning. You're playing this character. She's listening to a lot of people's problems as part of her job, right? But she's got a lot of problems at home with her own son. So when you first read the script, what did you think of your character? What grabbed you about it that you went, okay, I'm in on this one?
I really liked that she starts off the film as a struggling single parent. She's having trouble connecting to her young adult son. Yeah. And so she works in a job where she's in control and she's there to help people, and she can't make her home life work. She can't seem to fix her relationship with the character of Toby. Yeah. And then she ends up, that life goes away and she becomes like a sort of a little Columbo and
yeah,
almost living in her car, stalking this man who she believes knows more than he's letting on.
Yeah, and living on her nerves. You know what I mean? Do you find it tiring doing those kind of bits of the role, because it's kind of a frantic, do you know what I mean? She's like obviously playing this detective that isn't her job because she's looking for her son or whatever. So did you find that bit tiring at the end of the day, or were you so used to acting roles that like, it's water off a duck's back?
No, I mean, I suppose it does. It takes a bit more energy if you're being a bit frenetic and a bit, I don't know, but they're the scenes that you get the most out of, really,
Yeah.
And it was a really surprising sort of role in the end. I hadn't quite I don't know, I read it and I realized it was a thriller, but I didn't know quite how thrilling that part would be,
Yeah. And George Mackay is your son, a brilliant actor, obviously. What's George like to work with then?
Oh, he's gorgeous. They all were, actually. Him and Percelle became proper friends on the film, and I actually had more scenes with Percelle in the end, which was also because I met George first. He came to Glasgow. He was in Glasgow, and we went for lunch, and that was really lovely. And we were so excited to work with each other. And then it got to filming, and it was like, oh, actually, got far more with Percelle. And just nice guys. And I know Hugh. I've sort of, we've never worked together before, but I've bumped into him through the years, and so that was just great.
Yeah, and you've starred in so many classic things, from Train Spotting, of course, which everybody must ask you about, to Merida, it's everything, right? But Line of Duty is the one that I love. I'm obsessed with that program. Did you get a lot of people coming up to you on the street when you were on, when that TV series was on the screen, more than any other show? Because you're in so many iconic movies and TV shows. Was that one a big one for you, or was it just like everything else?
Well, no, I had a very unusual experience as a guest lead on that show comparatively to other people that had done it before, because we shot it and the pandemic happened. We were only a few weeks into it, and then we shut down for months and months and months. Nobody knew what was going to happen, and then we came back. We finished it in very restricted conditions, and then by the time it came out, it was second lockdown, and so I haven't quite got my head around the whole experience yet. It was very unusual.
Yeah, because fans like that are like me, they're obsessive. And then fans of like, do you do a lot of family films like Nanny McPhee or Brave or Harry Potter? So do you get a lot of kids coming up to you when you're doing movies like that? Because there are a lot of iconic kids movies you've done.
Yeah, I've definitely had that. When I did Nanny McPhee, there was a lot of kids coming up to me, or their parents coming up to me. And then when I did Brave, there was a lot of parents telling their kids that I was the voice of Merida. But like I was saying, Line of Duty, nobody was coming up to anybody because of COVID. I didn't really get anything.
So you got away with it. Listen, congratulations on this one. I came by, and a pleasure to talk to you, Kelly.
Thank you. You too.